Coming up on Mountain News this morning, a Powell County family is asking for prayers while their daughter remains unresponsive after a fire. And a school district continues to rebuild almost 2 years after the July 2022 flood.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News this morning.
Good morning, I'm Olivia Calfee. We are just past 5:30 on Tuesday, March 12th. Now let's send it over to meteorologist Tim Drawbridge for a look at your forecast this morning.
Good morning, Olivia. Good morning, everyone. Clear skies across the region and temperatures. Some of us are in the 20s. Some of us actually in the lower 40s too. Look outside our door here at WYMT. Yeah, I'm going to do a little Windex here, but hey, when the sun rises this morning, you won't see that. You just see the beauty of the sunrise and 37 outside our door. All right, look at the temps right now. Nope, first I jumped myself. Weather headlines. Another beauty for today. Average highs in the mid 50s. Some aspects of guidance would like to bring in a shower threat tomorrow afternoon. We're going to stay with persistence and keep it dry with temps even warmer tomorrow. All right, 29 Middlesboro, 28 Manchester, but 42 Jackson, 43 Prestonsburg, where we're in the 20s, our wind has calmed down. Where we're in the lower 40s, we have a southerly wind, and as you can see regarding cloud cover, nothing locally or regionally, and we will deal with some high clouds coming in as we head through this afternoon. Otherwise, it's a lot of sunshine again today with the forecast high late this afternoon up to 67. More about the First Alert 7-day forecast in a few moments. Olivia.
All right, Tim, thank you. A Powell County family asked for prayers as their one-year-old daughter remains unresponsive and on life support after a house fire Friday morning. Grayson Passmore was at a prayer vigil family and friends held outside of the hospital yesterday evening.
This is our little angel right here. This is our Keegan Faley.
On Friday morning, a fire destroyed a Powell County home. Michelle Brown's son-in-law, Austin, and 3 of her grandchildren were inside at the time, including 1-year-old Kiki.
We need God to give us a miracle.
Austin suffered 3rd-degree burns trying to get through the flames to Kiki, but she was found unresponsive with no heartbeat. She was brought back to life, but Kiki suffers from severe brain swelling.
That big smile, and she holds that little finger up and she goes, no, no, no. You know, when you're used to that and then you go to this, it's not easy. And when I go in and I see my own child, her mother crying, you know, that's not easy neither.
Brown holds on to her daughter Kaylee outside of UK healthcare. Austin was released from the hospital in Louisville, and he and Kaylee haven't left Kiki since. But this visit, they're joined by family and friends in prayer.
I believe in the power of prayer, and we're going to lift her up, and we're going to keep lifting her up.
Kiki was born on St. Patrick's Day. Her family calls her their little good luck charm.
We can't lose our girl. And, you know, God gave her to us, and I don't think he's going to take her away.
In Lexington, Grayson Passmore, WKYT.
Brown's other 2 grandchildren who were in the home at the time of the fire were recovering at UK Healthcare as well. They have been released. A suspect is in custody in a murder investigation in Rowan County. 35-year-old Matt Jones is charged with the death of 60-year-old Earl Glover. Kentucky State Police say the 2 were fighting and that Jones hit Glover several times. Glover died at the hospital. In Laurel County, a Letcher County man is facing 2 counts of assault after police say he hit a woman in the back of the head and drug her by her hair. It happened last Saturday when sheriff's deputies were dispatched to a home off Line Creek Road. After they arrived, deputies say they heard sounds of people fighting in the home. 30-year-old John Ritchie of Jenkins was taken to the Laurel County Correctional Center. One Magoffin County widow is praying for a change in direction for the county's latest planned development. In 1969, Janet Arnott and her husband Lowell purchased their Salyersville property, moving a camper, then building a home on the land. But by 1998, it was the location of the family's first farmhouse. Now, after the death of her husband in 2015, Janet is worried about saying goodbye to the home they built together, saying the Mountain Parkway expansion plans to run right through the property and the home would be demolished.
And for us to see her go through that, it breaks our heart. I mean, it's almost unimaginable what they're putting her through right now. So we're just asking for them to think what it really means.
The family has created an online call to action sharing the story of Mamaw's house and hoping the decision makers will take into account the Arnott family memories. The process to get students and staff from two Perry County schools back into their own building continues moving forward. WYMT's Chandler Wilcox tells us where the school district is in the rebuilding process.
An environmental study leading to a purchase agreement stands in front of Perry County Schools beginning construction of the new Robinson Elementary. The new location is off Highway 80.
And we looked at several pieces of property in the area, and that was the one that the board said we like this one the best and we would love to have a school there, and it does appear right now that everything is going to work out.
Splat.
Classes for Robinson Elementary students and staff have been at A.B. Combs School.
It is hot out here in the sun.
While they have made the transition work, excitement for the new building is growing.
We're obviously excited about it. Our district has worked really hard. Central office has done a lot, and our board members.
Robinson and Buckhorn School have been paired together at A.B. Combs. Administrators say reconstruction at Buckhorn School remains on schedule for students to return soon.
They're finishing up a lot of stages, painting, ceiling grids, flooring. You know, as we've talked before, it was a shell of a building. We had walls, a roof, and a foundation. And so we basically had to redo 100% of the interior.
Maggard says they are moving toward completing the gym floor. Buckhorn staff and students have remained committed to returning.
Our school is very family oriented, we're very community oriented, we're very small, so our community is behind us, so everybody's kind of just dug their heels in and done their part.
Administrators say the school will reopen to students and staff in August. In Perry County, Chandler Wilcox, WYMT Mountain News.
Jody Maggard also says the flooded building where Robinson Elementary once stood has been torn down to its foundation. He says administrators plan to sell the property. There are 3 finalists vying for Education Commissioner here in Kentucky. One of those candidates is out of our region. The Lexington Herald reports Lawrence County School Superintendent Dr. Robbie Fletcher has been in that role for nearly 10 years. Fletcher has also been a principal, assistant principal, and math teacher in the Martin County school system. The 2 other finalists are Buddy Berry and Jim Flynn. A big shakeup in Kentucky athletics. Kyra Elzy is out as the head coach of Kentucky women's basketball. UK Athletics Director Mitch Barnhart announced Elzy was relieved of her duties. Elzy took over the helm, replacing Matthew Mitchell in 2020. She led the team to the SEC tournament title in 2022. Before her 4 seasons as head coach, Elzy served 8 seasons as an assistant coach. In a statement, Barnhart thanked Elzy for her efforts on and off the court. UK Athletics says it will begin a national search for a new head coach. We'll have more on Elzy in just a little bit. And it is a little less than a month to the total solar eclipse, and Kentuckians are preparing to view and see this once-in-a-lifetime wonder. The path of totality includes portions of western Kentucky. Local optometrists are encouraging folks to take their proper precautions so your memorable moment does not become damaging. Central Kentucky Eye Care owner Randall Lamberth says folks need to know the risk associated with eclipse viewing.
When you're staring directly at something, those rays are hitting the center part of the back of the eye called the macula. And that if anything damages the macula, you could have a permanent vision loss. And you would see it's going to be a blind spot that may never go away.
In order to safely watch the eclipse, you'll need to look through special purpose solar filters. Lambert says most of the time we do not stare at the sun for too long because it hurts. Regular sunglasses help block the wavelengths that cause pain, but they do not block the ones that damage your eyes. And still to come, much like its parent company, Disneyland plans to expand as the amusement park aims to buy more room.
It was a great start to the work week yesterday in the weather department. Can we do it the same? Could we do better? We'll let you know. Your First Alert 7-day forecast is coming up right after this.